What's up YouTube, it's Ozzy, and today I'm coming at you with another deck profile. Today we got the Ultra Athlete archetype. Here we go. Alright, first, we got 3 midfielders. Of course, this is the only level 4 Ultra Athlete as of now. And of course, it's probably the most important, because once you have Stadium, you can normal summon this, and search anything, and just bounce it back.
Well,
alright, next, we got 2 perfect aces. I mean, it's probably one of my favorite cards in the deck, just because how big of a troll it is. During your opponent's turn, you can discard a card, negate a card effect once per turn. You got 2 of these, you can do it twice. I mean, it holds up for itself. Alright, next we got triple Mighty Slugger. This is your offense of the deck, 2300 attack. And whenever you attack, they can activate card effects at the end of the damage step, so that includes no Mirror Force. And I mean, it's obviously 2300 attack, and a magic cylinder would be kind of unfortunate. Right. Next, we got triple Goalkeeper. This card's its main effect is whenever once per turn you can target a UA monster, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. And it's a quick effect too. So let's say they play Regeki, you can do that. I mean, it saves your soul a little bit. Alright, we play 1 Blockbacker. I'm not a fan of this card. It's just another name, because there's not a lot out right now. But what this does is whenever your opponent special summons a monster, you can change its battle position to defense, and its effects are negated. It could be good in some situations, but I never really use it. Next, you got Playmaker. I don't really use this card a lot, but whenever UA monster attacks, you can have this card lose 800 and it gain 800. Good help in certain situations, but yeah, I just don't really like it. I next got 2 Spell Strikers. This is it's a good card because there's so many spells in this deck, and you banish one, you can special summon it, and then you can normal summon. So if you kind of have somewhat of a dead draw, you can go into some big high-level monsters with simply this card. Alright, next we got 3 Warrior Lady of the Wastelands. It's good. This is a good card because whenever it gets destroyed, you get special summon 1 monster of 1500 less attack, and you can go straight into Goalkeeper, Perfect Ace. I mean, you go into a lot of your pretty good cards due to the lack of attack. Alright, next we got 1 Summoner Monk. I like this card and go into XYZ plays and just discard a spell card, normal summon one. It's a pretty good card, comes in handy. Alright, next we got the spell cards. We got 3 Stadiums. This is the field spell, and what it does is whenever a UA monster is normal summon, you go throughout your deck, and you get to get one and add to your hand. And whenever a UA special summon, all monsters on the field currently gain 500, and it does stack, so I mean, you can get some pretty high attack up in there. Alright, next we got 3 Power Jerseys. This is probably one of the most broken cards in the deck. What it does, the monsters gain 1000 attack and defense, and when you attack, and when you attack a monster and make battle damage, the battle damage is doubled. And when it destroys a monster, it gets to attack again. But the only downside is if it's on the field during a standby phase, the monster gets banished. But most of the time you're bouncing cards back, and whenever a monster equipped to it is bounced back, the card goes to the graveyard and then it gets back to your hand. So that's ridiculous. Alright, next of course you got triple Rhoda. Searches out. I played 2 Terraformings. I may cut that down to 1, but of course it's search out the field spell. Next, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's the Monarch Stormforth. What it does, it's kind of like you tribute your opponent's monster, and I mean it's very helpful. You can stack your field up, and instead of losing one of those spots, you just lay it when your opponent's monsters gets distributed. I mean, there's no flaw in it. It's very good. Next play, Feast of the Wild level 5. This is one of the more interesting cards in the deck, because if you look at it, you can kind of tell that, I mean, it's alright, but it's much better in this deck, because what it says is, you special summon up to 2 level 5 warrior type monsters from your hand or graveyard. They can attack, and their effects are negated. Well, when you do that, if you have, let's say you have an Ultra Athlete in your hand, you use the effect in your hand to special summon one, which it doesn't use the effect on the field. And then once you can bounce it back again, and then you can attack with it, and its effects are fine. It's a very good card, very important. Next we got 2 Transmodifies. This card, when you lay a monster down, or you have a monster on the field, you play it, and you send it to the graveyard, and you get the same type of monster, same attribute, but a level higher. So you can get like, have a warrior lady, and if they want to attack it, you can play it, and then you can get anything you want, level 5. So it's a good searcher. Play 1 upstart. I like it pretty good. I mean, I know you gain 1,000 life points, but just in case you get a dead draw. I play 1 Regeki, 1 Forbidden Lance, 1 MST. I'd like to run 2 or 3, but I just don't think I have the room in my deck. I play 1 Warrior Turning Alive. That's good. You tribute a monster, goes to your graveyard, play it, get it back. It's pretty good. Play Trap Stun and Royal Decree. And 2 cards I like to side in and lap is Prohibition and Swords. Just depends. If they have 1 card they rely on, I always play Prohibition. It helps a lot. Alright, next we got the extra deck. Alright. We got Leviathan, Illuminate, Utopia, Rhinosaurus, Burner Vision, Shark Fortress, Cowboy, Giga Brilliant, Soul Soldier Mountain, Honor Dark, and Excalibur. The extra deck, you don't really have to use it a lot. But I think one of the most important in it is Soul Silver Mountain. It's only 1800 attack, but if they have a small attack monster, whenever you destroy it, you get special summon an Earth monster from your deck, and all the monsters in here are Earth. So I mean that's amazing. And one of my other cards I use a lot in here is Excalibur. I just think it works very good in this deck. You detach 2, gains 4,000. And the good thing is until your opponent's next end phase. So I mean, they don't go back down and they can't attack it again. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.